If you run a retail store or you're planning to open one, Shopify POS can completely change how you manage your business. But here's the problem. A lot of people install Shopify POS, open the app, see all the buttons, and immediately feel overwhelmed. Inventory syncing, hardware setup, payment processing, locations, and staff permissions. It can feel like there are too many moving parts. What's up guys, my name is Kyle. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to set up Shopify POS for a retail store step by step, in the correct order so nothing breaks, nothing gets misconfigured, and your system runs smoothly from day one. By the end of this video, you'll have your POS installed, products synced correctly, payment processing activated, hardware connected, staff accounts figured, and your store ready to take in-person payments. Whether you're running a boutique, coffee shop, clothing store, pop-up shop, or a brick-and-mortar retail location, this guide will make sure that you're set up properly. Let's get into it. Before we start clicking through setup, I want you to understand why Shopify POS is so powerful compared to traditional POS systems. Most retail POS systems are isolated. They process in-store payments, but they don't connect to your online store automatically. That means separate inventory tracking, manual syncing, double data entry, confusing reporting, and inventory mismatches. Shopify POS is different. It connects your physical store and online store into one system. If someone buys online for in-store pickup, it shows up inside your POS dashboard. Everything runs through one backend. This is what makes it scalable, and that's why setting it up properly from the beginning matters. Before installing POS, you need to confirm that you're on a Shopify plan that supports retail. Shopify POS Lite is included in all Shopify plans. Shopify POS Pro, which unlocks advanced features like advanced reporting, smart inventory management, staff permissions, omni-channel tools, and in-store pickup and local delivery tools, is available as an add-on or included in higher tier plans. If you're serious about retail operations, especially with multiple staff members, POS Pro is worth it. You can check your plan inside settings, then select plan. Make sure everything is active before continuing. Now let's configure your physical store location. Inside your Shopify admin, go to settings in the bottom left corner. Once you're inside settings, in the left column, scroll down to locations. Then click add location. You then want to enter your store name, your address, and your phone number. Once you have added all your information, make sure you save it. This setup is critical because your inventory is tied to locations. If you skip this, your stock levels won't track properly between online and in-store sales. If you have only one physical store, that's fine. If you have multiple stores, you will repeat this process for each one. Once added, make sure this location is marked as active. Now your store exists inside Shopify's system. Next, you need to go into the App Store on your iPad or mobile device. Search for Shopify POS, and then you want to download it. Once installed, log in using your Shopify credentials. You'll then select the location that you just created. This connects the physical device to your store's back end. Now your POS device is synced with your inventory. Before you start taking payments, your products need to be correctly entered into Shopify. Inside your Shopify admin, in the left column, select products and then select add product. For each product, make sure you configure product title, description, pricing, cost per item, SKU for inventory tracking, barcode if you are using barcode scanners, and inventory quantity per location. The most important part here is selecting the correct location under the inventory section. If you have both online fulfillment and in-store inventory, make sure quantities are assigned correctly. This prevents overselling. If you already run an online Shopify store, your products will automatically appear in POS, but you must confirm inventory quantities are accurate at the retail location. Now let's activate payments. In the left column, scroll down to settings and select payments. The easiest option is Shopify Payments. It allows you to accept credit cards, debit cards, tab payments, Apple Pay, and Google Pay. Once activated, Shopify Payments integrates into POS. No third-party gateway is required. If you prefer another provider, make sure it's compatible with in-person transactions. Payment setup must be complete before you connect hardware. Now let's talk hardware. Depending on your retail setup, you may need a card reader, receipt printer, cash drawer, barcode scanner, and iPad stand. Inside the Shopify POS app, go to settings and set up hardware. Shopify walks you through connecting each device via Bluetooth or wired connections. If you're using Shopify's official card reader, pairing is straightforward. Turn on the reader, enable Bluetooth on your device, and connect. Once connected, make sure to test it. Always run a small test transaction to make sure everything works correctly. This avoids opening day disasters. Taxes are often overlooked, and fixing them later is messy. Go to Settings, and in the left column, scroll down to Taxes and Duties. Make sure your retail location has the local tax rates applied. If you're unsure about your state or regional tax structure, consult a local accountant. Shopify allows you to automatically calculate taxes, apply different rates by region, and add tax overrides for specific products. This ensures compliance and accurate reporting. If you have employees, you don't want everyone logging in using your admin account. Inside Settings, select Users. You can then add staff members, for example, cashiers, store manager, or inventory managers. With POS Pro, you can customize permissions such as refund approvals, discount permissions, access to reports, and inventory editing rights. This protects your business and prevents internal mistakes. Inside the POS app, you'll see something called the Smart Grid. This is the customizable home screen for cashiers. You can add frequently sold products, discount buttons, customer lookup, customer sales button. The goal is speed. Retail checkout should feel seamless. The fewer taps required, the better the customer experience. Customize this based on your best-selling products. Before going live, run full test scenarios. Test card and cash payment, refund, discount application, barcode scanning, and receipt printing. This gives you confidence that everything works before customers walk in. Never skip this step. Here's where Shopify POS really shines. If someone buys your last hoodie in store, your online inventory automatically updates to 0. No overselling, no refund headaches. This is the power of unified commerce. And this is why proper location setup and inventory assignment earlier was critical. Here are a few common problems and fixes. If your card reader won't connect, restart Bluetooth and repair. If inventory isn't updating, check that the correct location is selected. If your taxes look incorrect, review your regional settings. If products don't appear in POS, confirm they're available at that location. Almost all issues come from skipping one earlier configuration setup. If you haven't started your Shopify store yet, whether for online, retail, or both, make sure to use the Shopify Mastery link in the description below. When you use our link, you can get your first month for just $1 and earn up to $10,000 in credits. That gives you the ability to build your store, set up POS, test your retail system, and launch properly without upfront heavy store costs. Shopify POS isn't complicated, but it needs to be set up in the right order. Do it correctly once, and your entire retail operation runs smoothly. If this tutorial helped, make sure to subscribe to Shopify Mastery for more step-by-step Shopify guides designed to help you build, scale, and simplify your business. Just so you know, this is an affiliate link, which means we may earn a small referral fee at no extra cost to you. Using those links helps support the channel so we can continue bringing you free step-by-step tutorials for Shopify. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.